All right, we're back.
No, I'm kidding.
What?
Sorry. No, this is me being a
Yeah,
dick.
brains.
Those are the worst braids ever.
Oh man. Final episode, Mr. Sandman's Halloween special on Halloween. Happy Halloween. I dressed up for the occasion. Bags is like a fisherman. Um,
What fisherman? You could be like a
That's
dock
what I was
worker
going
or
for.
something.
yeah. Tyler is clearly a
Alright.
rhino.
Hmm.
Uh, and yeah, here we are. We finally made it. The last Halloween movie, which thank God, it's finally over.
Hold on,
With
wait, wait,
what's
wait.
up?
You're wearing a mask? I barely noticed. What do you wear there, bud?
Oh yeah, I know usually like I just look like this, but this is actually a mask this time,
Oh,
believe it or not.
a nice haircut.
Yeah, but thank
That
you.
wonky eye. Every time it looks in my direction, I like look away.
Yeah,
It's giving me issues. Like, ooh.
but
So anyway,
yeah, last episode of the Halloween special, with Halloween from 2018, which is supposed to be just a direct sequel to the first Halloween. So yeah, but I'll give this movie like a fucking six.
Bags, you go next.
Shit, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's a very
Yeah.
average movie.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna give this movie an 8, and I'm gonna tell you
Uh-huh.
why. Not in the scheme of all horror movies,
Yeah.
but after watching 11 of these fucking movies, and
Uh
most of them being just horrible,
huh.
I watched that movie and I was like, "What a good movie!" And like I was sitting there telling myself, I was like, "That's amazing! What a great! This is outstanding!"
Yeah.
And then I watched another movie after, and I'm like, "Oh wait, that movie was that good."
Yeah.
Like, but if you're doing the whole thing, I give it an 8. If you're watching it by itself, I'd say like 5 or 6.
Oh,
So
all right. Well, hey, spoiler warning. We're gonna get into it, so don't get mad at us when we ruin it. Uh, then yeah, let's go. So, fucking this movie. You thought this was like you thought that scene with them in the hospital was gonna be in the Rob Zombie movies, where it's just like two random podcasters that somehow get like a murder evidence mask that they get to bring
Mm-hmm.
to Michael Myers, and everyone just like freaking out and shit. But yeah, everyone's real
Yeah.
obsessed with Michael saying something in this movie. They just keep yelling at him to say something.
Like, fucking, when that guy was, like, holding up the mask, and he was like, say something!
Mm-hmm.
Say something! And then it was, like, Halloween. And then it
Yeah.
cut in. Uh, yeah. I was like, this movie's already stupid.
Yeah.
And there was, like, it was a pumpkin growing, like, in reverse. Or
yeah, it
not
was
growing, but, like,
unrotting.
yeah.
Like I said, the first 5 minutes of this movie I thought were really good. You had all the other like weirdos, and I
Uh-huh.
use the word term weirdos. I wanted to say something else, but I didn't. You had
Yeah.
all the other like patients who were like freaking out because I guess they could feel the evil or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It was something, man. It's good stuff. The random British guy for no apparent reason. So
Well, the chick was British too.
yeah, it
The
shouldn't count.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was super British. She was like, "Hey, where's the loo?" The guy was like, "What?"
it's like we shit in buckets, like huh?
Yeah.
So I
Um.
really like the start. I thought the new Doctor Loomis was okay,
Yeah.
like at best okay, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That guy was probably when I saw this movie for the first time. He was probably the part that I was most like, "What?"
yeah, it made no sense. The part that made
Yeah.
no sense is did we already do the spoiler warning? Did I blank that
We
out?
did the spoiler warning.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm out of it.
So go ahead, do whatever you want.
Where he's dragging Michael to the car and he's wearing the mask for no reason
Yeah.
at all, and I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
So why would you even do that?
I get like his thing is like he wants to know what Michael feels like, but yeah, it was just he stabs old Bill Paxton in the fucking
That's
neck or whatever.
completely not Bill Paxton.
It's not, yeah, but I
So
remember. I can't remember his name, but I remember you called him Bill Paxton. So
yeah. I thought it was, but it's not. It's that other guy from
yeah,
Armageddon.
but
So
stabs him in the neck. Fucking
Remember that
asshole.
part where remember when like they were out to dinner and that fucking kid, the boyfriend, was like, "Yeah, I'm like 1/8 Cherokee," and his dad's like, or the girl's dad's like, "Yeah, I knew your dad. He used to sell me peyote
Yeah,
or
yeah,
some shit."
like I got high with Danny in the woods so many times.
yeah.
It was good stuff.
I don't remember if it's that kid's dad, but I think it was. But there's another part where he's talking about because they're talking about going out to dinner, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to hang out with Lonnie all the time," and I was like, "Oh shit." And if you remember the first one, where it's Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, oh fuck, it's him. But shout out to Lonnie, he made it through all these years.
Lonnie. Heard about your Uncle Lonnie too. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't say this.
No.
He says Rodney.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
will say it was very nice going from the Rob Zombie movies where everyone's just a fucking piece of shit and I hate them all, to this movie where I was I liked, there wasn't a character that I was really like, oh, fuck that guy.
Well, the boyfriend.
Except for the
yeah,
boyfriend that they just threw in, so there was a reason for her not to have a phone.
Well, his douchebag friend was pretty douchey too.
Yeah.
dude,
So
that kid was the worst. Oh my god,
he
I
reminds
never
me.
wanted to punch somebody.
I don't know if y'all ever watched Daredevil, like the TV show,
No.
but he was in Idle Hands, not Seth Green, the other
I've
guy.
seen that. Yeah, the
The
net.
yeah,
T-Nub.
that reminds me of like his little brother or son or something. Like
Hmm.
he's trying to fill in that like I'm a kind of chubby sidekick, laugh at me
Yeah.
role. And I was just
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
was
please
too
stop.
much.
Yeah, I was like, please stop, no.
Yeah. When I saw this in the theater, that scene of him when he's in the yard after he gets fucking shut down by that chick after trying to kiss her, and it does
Mhm.
the motion sensor and Michael moves or whatever. I remember
Yeah.
that being one of my favorite parts, and then watching it back, it wasn't as cool the first time as I saw it. And plus, it only happens like once, and then he's like, ah, and he like jumps out, and, like, yeah, I don't know, but it wasn't as cool as I remember it.
Something weird about this movie is I love the little black kid, of course. He was cool as
Yeah, he's
shit.
the best part.
The
But
best part.
other than like that comic relief or whatever, I don't think I had a favorite part of this movie.
Oh
Like
yeah,
nothing sticks out in my head as like that was amazing, that was cool.
the coolest part of this movie, which ironically that kid's a part of, is when Michael's in the closet and that girl can't shut the door. But then they threw
Mhm.
that in every fucking trailer, so like yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, and I was like, why would you waste that? Like that's such a cool scene.
Well, then later too, when the little black kids read it out, and he was like, "Run, Dave! Don't go up there! You fucking
Yeah, he's like,
stupid!"
you're gonna die.
Yeah, he's like trying to save his girl.
You go up there, you're gonna get killed, Dave!
What about the 5 minutes where the guy's on the motorcycle and he just falls over?
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
was
that
like,
part
why
was
is that
about.
in there?
Yeah, there's a
So,
couple random parts that seem like when the fucking the girl comes across all of Laurie Schrode's mannequins.
yeah,
And she just
Mhm.
freaks out, and she's like, ah.
it is pretty creepy. They play because I have subtitles on when I watch,
Uh-huh.
but they play like creepy kids giggling and stuff during that part, like sound effects. But I didn't realize that she had been to that house. So this lady's just running through the woods aimlessly and happens to get to her grandma's house. I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
little far fetched. Honestly, she would have been safer just out in the woods.
She would have. Michael didn't go out in the woods.
Yeah, he's
He
like,
went to the house. That dude, the boyfriend, I remember like hearing, I'm looking it up real fast, but his dad and like his mom are, his dad's Tim Robbins. I remember that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and his
The
mom was
main
someone
boyfriend?
famous. What's up?
The boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh shit! And his mom's
Tim
like
Robbins
Susan
and Susan
Sarandon.
Sarandon. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you go. Those are his
this
parents.
is gonna bug me. What microphone do you use, Thomas?
do I use?
Yeah, the one on your headset, or you got another one?
No, I got another one.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say your headset mic's just straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got a boom thing down here.
I take it back. I do have a favorite part, and it's when
Okay.
Michael gets to town and it does the whole escalation scene of the hammer
Yeah, and it's
to
all like
to
one
the
take.
knife. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
pretty decent.
Um,
But
but yeah,
had
I
nothing
did.
to do with the movie. You know,
What's up?
had nothing to do with the movie. It was just a
No, it was cool
cool
though.
shot. Yeah,
Yeah, where he has to like get a hammer so then he can get a knife and shit. But yeah,
the JLC
Um,
was horrible in this. That whole
yeah.
scene at the restaurant, I was like, come on.
You didn't like it when she started chugging the
Yeah.
wine and shit.
And then she sat down and just started crying, and then she left, and I'm like, why even show up?
Yeah. Um,
Does that come through?
what's
Did you
up?
hear that?
No.
No.
A Discord message or
Oh,
anything?
no.
Okay. I don't know. Anyways.
What was I gonna say? You said something that reminded me of what I was going to talk about.
Jamie Lee Curtis being horrible.
Uh,
The cool shot.
oh, I was going to talk about, so Michael, when he escapes, he kills a fucking kid in this movie, even though, like, the kid's, like, I don't know, he must be, like, 13 or something. And he's, like, super raspy voice for some reason.
And I think
But
they're
yeah.
trying to make him out to be like a little gay kid.
Maybe, because he's talking about dance class.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
like, dance is in my heart, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I was like, why wouldn't they just let him be gay? Whatever.
Yeah.
Why would they do this weird roundabout way? Oh, okay.
But, yeah, so he kills that kid, right? And then that scene where it's the long take, there's a fucking baby in the crib, okay? And, like, I get,
Mhm.
ooh, don't show a baby getting killed, but if Michael's killing the kid, why isn't he killing that baby?
I think, as much as I hate to say this, I think this goes back to the Rob Zombie Michael, to where innocence is what because that kid had a gun and shot that dude, right? So at that point, he's not an innocent like babe, you know, or whatever. It's like the kids run into him trick or treating. He doesn't murder them. He's just like, it's cool, and walks off. I think it has something to do with if you're a kid, you're safe as long as you're not shooting people. So, but I don't know. Are you stroking out, Thomas? Are you
I'm
suffocating?
scratching my
Oh.
ankle.
I thought you went down for the count. I was like, oh shit, we got to call
Yeah.
someone back.
No,
So,
but,
so it's like, when this movie ignores every other movie.
Everything.
There was no H2O.
no
There's no sun.
H2O, no 2, no 4, 5, yeah.
There was no 2 even though it's over
No.
the same night.
Yeah,
Damn.
this is
Even
supposed
though
to
I feel
be-
that should be one movie.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know why they got rid of 2, which, whatever. But yeah, this is supposed to be that Michael got arrested, like, after he fell off the balcony in the first one or something.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wasn't this
Which,
shit written by fucking Danny McBride?
it was. I thought it was directed by him too, but it wasn't. was
It
directed
had
by
like
someone
4
else.
people who wrote this.
The guy
Like,
the guy who directs it, to the same guy who made like Vice Principals and Eastbound and Down and Righteous
Oh, shit.
Gemstone. So it's
I thought it
weird
was
that-
good.
Yeah.
A little light on the
Mm.
scares. Right? It was more of a psychological thriller or whatever. I don't think it was scary at all.
Yeah,
I could have done without those therapists or those ghost hunters, whatever you want to call them. That whole
The
fucking aspect could have
podcasters
been
or
cut out of the
something?
movie. Yeah.
yeah,
That was
did
just
nothing
so,
for the-
just a way to explain how he got the mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch that
That'd have
scene,
been
I'm glad you said that because it reminded me. If you watch the scene when they get to the gas station, you can see Michael walk up,
Yeah,
and then the whole time they're doing whatever. Like when she goes in to ask for the bathroom, you can see him in the background just murdering one of the
just
mechanics.
smashing the dude's head.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
like the whole time he's just there. So it was really weird. I was like, "What is going on?" But I kind of liked how they did it.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of that one guy. He smashed
Dean?
his face into the fucking the thing and stuff. The stall. That's what the word I was thinking of. But yeah. So this house that Lord, I feel like if we go to like what would have made movies better or whatever, you know, Lori the whole time she's like talking about whatever happens to her, she's just glad that her daughter can live or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been so much better this whole time. Lori's like, I'm gonna kill Michael and all this shit. If when he busted through the glass and grabbed her, if he just fucking killed her, like right away, and it'd be like, oh shit, and then the daughter and then would have to survive.
Can I one up you?
Okay.
So he has her like her face, whatever, choking her, whatever.
Uh-huh.
What if she took that shotgun, put it in her own mouth, and then pulled the trigger to try to kill herself and the other person at the same time?
Goddamn.
Right? Wouldn't that have just been brutal? You would have been like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
But of course they didn't do that. So. But, oh, there's a dog scratching on the door.
You sure that was not my keyboard?
Yeah.
Is Mav
I
here?
heard the little
No, he's at the doctor.
he's dying or something.
He fell off a truck.
Yeah.
So
But also, JLC sets up all the. I get the iron bars and shit every time she goes into a room, so Michael can't like come behind her. But then she has one room where she just set up a bunch of mannequins, which I don't know if that was supposed to be her mannequin she takes to the woods or what. But I was like, how did you think this wouldn't come back to mess you up?
just don't go in that room. Just
Yeah.
leave that door closed, you know?
Of course, Mike was like, jumps out from behind one. Which, yeah. The
Alright.
the
Are you
girl
ready
in
to
this
talk
movie,
about
by
the
the
real
way.
stuff?
Okay.
No, you go ahead. Finish talking
Oh,
about this girl.
The girl in this movie is the daughter of Alpha in the Walking Dead show.
That's totally not true. I don't know why Thomas thought that, but disregard.
Oh,
Mm.
There you go.
it's a random tidbit of useless information. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Are we
Yeah,
okay?
she
Let's
was pretty
talk.
average in this.
Yeah, pretty average in life. I thought the other girl who was babysitting the kid was better,
Yeah.
but maybe it's just because screen time, right? Will reveal those flaws. Let's talk about the ending of this movie
Okay.
Please.
and the fact that we know there's a sequel coming. It just got pushed back to
Two.
2022.
There's
Yeah.
2 sequels.
So, how do you think they're gonna do it?
Well, in the trailer, it alludes to the firefighters just come and put out the fire.
And he's just chilling in there.
Yeah.
But the way they ended this
Was-
with her holding that knife and the zoom in,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, this fucking series, this bullshit series, that loves to put in that, ooh, that guy's gonna turn bad. And then they never really do. And it's like, oh.
Well, when
okay.
she grabbed that knife and stabbed him the first time, you know, he didn't let go the first time.
Uh-huh.
He just looks at her
Yeah.
and he stops. It's like a weird. It's not a pause because they don't pause because it's like it's like a high action thing. But he gets stabbed as he just looks at her for like a split second, and he's like staring at her, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, he
you
got
know,
stabbed and he was like, bitch.
this is the same guy who got shot and kept walking around a corner like he didn't care.
Yeah, but he expected JLC to do that.
I just, I don't know. I think this is gonna be
Well,
Michael
the-
4, Halloween 4 type situation.
I don't know. Well, the weird thing is because the trailer for Halloween Kills shows the firefighters going by, and it's like, let them burn and shit. But there's the shot of when the fire's all going. Like, the basement's empty. You don't see Michael anywhere. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
So,
He's not
and then if
standing
you-
there looking up still.
Yeah, and then if you stand by after the credits, he's over there doing that shit still, so.
You gotta
Oh,
remember, this dude's like damn near 62, right? Like,
61.
I meant 60 also.
What?
I was gonna say 62, but I meant 60 as well.
But gotcha.
He might just have emphysema. That could have been anything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because JLC was not in her prime. I've seen her do those yogurt commercials. They made her look rough for this movie.
Yeah.
So
I will say though, when we did I think the first Halloween, I said that Nick Castle, who plays him in the first one, comes back to play him in this one. It is not Nick Castle. Nick Castle, I think, is in that scene where Laurie sees him up in the window. That's Nick Castle, and he does like a little cameo as him. But the guy playing him is just some other older dude. It's not Nick Castle.
so you lied to us, is what you're
I
saying.
did lie. Yep. Fucking
Son of a-
gotcha.
Like
Gotta be good.
fucking in the
I'll never
credits,
trust
like
again.
it wasn't Mustafa Akkad because he's gone these days. But
He's
who
dead,
was the
yeah.
other Akkad? What is that? A
That's
son?
his son. Yeah.
Oh shit! His son took the name over. He's like, "I'll
Took the
take
name.
everything you built, Daddy." I'll
Yeah.
put my-
I'm sure
Well,
they
in
called
the-
him and they were like,
in
"You want
the-
your name on this?" He goes, "Eh."
Yeah. Well, in the credits, it says in memory of Mustafa Akkad.
In the intro or outro
In
credits?
the outro credits.
Oh, okay. I never watched those.
I was watching all those and I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch that shit, man.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
I don't care who the third
Hey.
grip was, you know.
Fun fact. Michael has killed 123 people throughout this entire series that we've been watching.
Is that
Damn.
counting? Is that counting the third one?
No. Not in that one.
I don't know. if
Really,
that's a
that
true
many?
number.
Yeah.
I thought he only killed like 8 people over like 11 movies, if anything. Really,
Yeah, but
130?
But then you get to Rob Zombie, and he kills like fucking 40 people in those.
Those, let's
Oh.
pretend those don't exist. All right,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
just gloss over those.
By the way, you weren't here for it, but Maverick gave those a 6 and a 7.
Damn, he liked those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
he
did he-
did.
What did he give Resurrection? Which is
Oh,
better than
he-
both those, in my opinion.
He didn't watch it.
He didn't watch that
Whoa.
one.
Was it just you two on a Resurrection?
Yeah, yeah it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Well, it
Word.
was me and Tom, not this.
Not this abomination.
Yeah, not whatever this thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this movie had a budget of $15 million. Seems like
15?
That's the,
1-5?
yeah, seems like that's the minimum for these movies. Made $255 million.
Holy shit.
So, shout out to this one.
That was like, that's Slasher coming back, though. I remember, well, y'all remember,
Yeah.
because this just came out recently, but there was a lot of hype and hubbub about it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it could have been the biggest piece of shit ever and still would have made money opening weekend.
Yep.
Could have been.
I don't remember. What day did it come out? Do you have that right now? Because I think it was a Halloween release. Look at this. No. You're not allowed to shake your head. You got to use
I
all
know.
words.
I know it was in October because
Yeah.
I remember reading how it was the first one since like Halloween 5 to come out in October. Which seems like every Halloween should just have to come out in October. But, we haven't talked about the poor dad in this movie. Just
That guy
getting
was
the lamest fucking kill. Where he's talking about, yeah, he's great. He's talking about, I got peanut butter on my penis and shit. and yeah, and then he just sort of gets choked out and tossed in a closet. And I was like, oh, okay. And then-
October 15th, I think, is when this came out.
Oh, yeah.
October 19th. Sorry.
October 19th.
What is that all about?
I don't know. Just giving hype to October 19th.
I'm
Wow.
sure he appreciates it.
Yeah, shout out to that dude. He was nice.
He
We
was
went from,
super
Rob Zombie
understanding,
family.
cool guy.
yeah, whereas I'm going to crawl
The
over
dad?
there and skull fuck the shit
Yeah.
out of you, to this nice family.
He was like, I've been
Yeah,
doing some things with teak.
I was just gonna say randomly, I hated that fucking family from the Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but we'll leave that one behind. You guys move past that one.
Yeah. How do you feel about the all the scenes they do where they put Lori in Michael's place? Where she's the one that like the girl sees when she looks out the window, and she's the one that falls over the balcony and disappears and shit.
I thought it was lame.
Yeah, I was like, I get what they were doing, but I was like, eh. Yeah,
Yeah, this movie wasn't as cool as when I first saw it. What, 2 years ago?
yeah.
It was like it was okay 2 years ago. It's very, very okay now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which,
It, like I said, I dug it. You know,
mm-hmm.
I thought it was
Yeah,
pretty
it's not,
decent.
yeah, it's a good little, it's a good
What,
Halloween
what
movie.
what was the budget for H2O? I
I
thought
think
that
the
one looked a little more. They're all
I don't
15,
know.
17 mil.
Everyone has been about 15 million so far.
but where would you spend an extra 5 million on a film like this? Just better like other actors.
On, yeah, exactly.
Like
I think that's why this movie had nobody in it.
they had a bunch of like Jamie Lee Curtis, the
The
sheriff
sheriff.
guy. I
It
think
The
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 sounded,
British chick
dad
was famous too.
yeah.
the dad's from Seinfeld, but I don't
Oh.
know if you
He's
guys
from
knew
a
that.
lot of stuff. Yeah,
He, he's the dad. Do you remember the dad from Carnival?
yeah.
Um, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
which dad? Oh, the one
He
with the
was
bearded woman.
the whore's dad.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you meant the priest. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No, he didn't have any family.
Yeah.
I
Well, he had
know
a
Danny
sister.
McBride
Oh yeah.
decided to
Anyways,
cast Laurie as like a nobody for like the first one. Because he wanted it to be, because JLC wasn't known when, Halloween came out. So he wanted to do the same thing with Laurie. Which then, now she's in The Walking Dead. I don't know what else she's done since then, but. Oh, God,
Yeah,
this
but
thing's hot.
at the same time, like, why would you cast a nobody in the biggest role of your movie just to pay homage to
Hell
you
yeah.
know, like that seems dumb, right? Like, it's like people who build houses using just hand tools because that's how the pioneers did it, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
okay, it took you 2 days to cut one piece of wood.
Yeah.
It's like dudes across the street have half the house built, like it gets to a point to where you need to be like, you know what, that's good and all, but we'll just put a movie poster up. What movie
Yeah.
were they watching on that TV, Tom?
It was,
In this one, not the
yeah,
other
I
one.
read it. Fuck. I don't remember.
Whoa, calm down, zombie.
I'm pissed
Relax.
off.
Is
Yeah,
your
I
name
don't know.
Rob? Is this what
The other ones I've
Zombie.
written down because it's usually been cool, but this one I was like, oh, I don't care about that one, so I didn't
There's
write it down.
two. There was one where like a cop opened a trunk and he got like zapped with radiation and it just
Uh-huh.
showed a skeleton. But then there was
Well,
another one the kids are watching.
yeah,
So
you notice the little kids running around in the season of the witch masks.
no.
Yeah, they had the skull and the pumpkin and the witch all next to each other and
I
shit.
was looking. I think I saw like two Frozen and Ecor or whatever his name is.
Oh, were
So
there some Frozen masks and shit?
yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, a girl was wearing a hat that was like a snowman and it had the arms on the sides.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there you go.
This is the movie, by the way, when I said there's a point where they use Loomis, but it's not really Loomis. It's like a guy impersonating him.
Yeah.
When Loomis is talking and he's like, "We need to burn the fucking body."
Yeah, it's just,
That's some actor dude playing
he
him.
was like, shoot him with sodium pentothal, and then I can put my ear on his chest to make sure he stops beating, and then we burn him immediately. He must
Yeah.
die because they had it all like just whatever.
Yeah.
It was
The,
good stuff.
the mom in this movie, after that dinner scene you mentioned earlier, she's like, my childhood was terrible. I had to learn to shoot a gun when I was 8. And I was like, that's just growing up in the South. What do you mean? Like, yeah. Now the other stuff, maybe that was a little extreme. But hey, it worked, right?
It was I don't know, like she had me fooled and she was like crying or whatever.
When I saw this in theaters, I was like, damn, this bitch whipping out. And then she was like, gotcha. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, and then shot him like nowhere near where she should have.
Yeah, just like,
Winged his neck or something. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do it! Gotcha.
yeah. So, but all them guns, and no one used a single, she was the only one that used it. Well, except for Laura using the shotgun. Oh
Like,
yeah, and
how
then they
many
have her do
years?
the fucking. What's up?
Was it 40 or 30 years later?
40
40.
years.
40 years. Like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So she
What a
uses
waste
that
of a
lever
life.
action rifle, and that's what they use to hunt bears with. And it's a Henry 45-40,
Uh huh.
and it is one of the coolest guns ever made on the planet. It is, but it's like the type of gun that would blow your arm off, right?
Yeah.
Like it is like a very strong gun, and I don't think she
Uh-huh.
hit him with it once. So there's that.
Yeah.
But
She once again does the where after Michael gets shot, she does like the where she comes out of the shadow.
yeah,
And she's like, "Happy Halloween, Michael," which I like Busta Rhymes line better. Where he's like, "Happy Halloween, motherfucker." Oh man, they should have brought back Busta for this movie.
Endangertainment.
Danger
yeah.
Danger, yeah,
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so they're hiding in the basement,
yeah,
and he's walking around upstairs, and they're hiding. He has no clue where the fuck they are. Nothing's
yeah.
happening.
So
What does JLC do? She starts shooting him through the
yeah,
floor.
she's like,
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that was dumb.
yeah,
I was like, just chill, hang out. So
yeah. She goes down in the basement, is there for 2 minutes, gives away her position, and then she's like, "I have to finish this." And
yeah,
goes upstairs.
be
I was
right
like,
back.
"What?"
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all a trick to get him down there, but
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I was so pissed off when she did that. So
I don't know. I just got a Saul vibe from that whole house, and I was like, no.
yeah,
Well, at least in Saul, they're like, yeah, this guy's an engineer. He does this for a living. This girl hasn't had a job, right? Like,
uh huh.
it's like, oof. So,
You like them two cops talking about what they were eating for lunch?
yeah.
The guy was like, "Look at that, fresh spray bounty. I made that."
It was like a brownie and some chocolate pudding or something. And he was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, the
Which
other
then
guy.
Michael, I guess, took the time after he killed that guy to like hollow out that dude's head to make a jack-o'-lantern.
And then stick the flashlight in
yeah.
there.
Yeah, and push
Made
it
no
up to the
sense.
fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Which. This Michael, Rob Zombie Halloween had a head stomp, but Michael just kept stomping on that dude's head. This one, Michael was one stomp and done. That dude's head just caved in.
Yeah, like instantly.
Yeah. Once again, Michael said nothing.
Does he say anything in this whole movie?
No.
I never heard him say much.
No.
I've never heard him talk.
Well, yeah, you didn't get to the end of Rob Zombie 2.
Well, yeah, so he
What did he
says die.
What did he say? He
He
does.
says die, yeah.
But he messes it
Right,
up, so he's like, diet. And the guy's like, I'm trying.
Isn't 2 the one that ends with like she shoots him and then it just like she's like covered in blood and then it
That's
cuts
the
to
first
credits?
one.
Yeah,
That's how the first one ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even going to tell you about the second one. You need to relive that for yourself.
Yeah.
I
You
can't.
hear all about it when the podcast comes out. Friday.
Is
Well,
the-
it'll be out already at this point.
Was that second one the one where there's like a stupid fucking white horse that keeps
Yeah.
popping up through the whole?
Yep.
Oh my
Yes, it
god! I'm not
was.
watching that one.
Yeah, no, you got to.
Yeah.
God.
But this movie is okay. I mean, the kills weren't that great. He seemed like he liked stabbing people in the middle of the neck a lot.
The kills weren't that great, no. Head stomp was cool. Fucking, what else?
That's about it. He chokes out the dad. That's kind of neat.
That dude's, you don't see him get killed, but that dude's
Oh,
jaw
yeah.
in the gas station was cool.
Yeah. How did he kill New Loomis?
That's how he stomped the head.
Did he stomp the head?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the other cop. My bad.
No, that
I just
cop
remember him
dead.
dragging
Neck
him.
stab.
So, okay, what was the point of dragging him all the way behind the car then?
I don't know. He wanted to like see how Michael reacted in an uncontrolled environment. So I guess he was gonna take him around and like drop him off or something somewhere. But I don't
But
know.
yeah,
But
but-
Michael just like stomps him out in the front.
When he does that and the guy falls out of the car, he pulls him out. He drags him behind the car for like
Yeah,
half a mile, and then does the stomp, and then homegirl gets out and runs.
yeah.
But it's like, why? Why not just stomp his head right there when he pulled him out? So I don't know. This that penknife thing. I don't. It's
The
I don't know.
penknife, yeah. Did
It's
they
a
ever
little-
mention who Lori's husband was? That
No.
it would be her dad. I was hoping it would be Ben
Mm-mm.
Tramer, because
Ben Tramer died.
He died in the second one though. Second one doesn't exist, so I was hoping like he'd be the dad in this one.
I was hoping it'd be the kid that she babysitted from the first one.
Oh,
Yeah,
That would have been weird.
yeah, okay.
It's a weird family.
She's like, Tommy, how
What-
you've grown.
Yeah. When they hit Michael when he's walking down the street, it's just grown up Ben Tramer doing the
Yeah.
same shit. Yeah, but
I don't know. It's
Is Ben Tramer the character who's smacked by the ambulance?
yeah,
And then later you find out it was him.
yeah.
no, it's a cop. Not an ambulance. It was a cop.
Well,
car.
yeah, slammed into an ambulance though,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
and then blown the fuck up.
I hope Paul Rudd comes back for the next one. Like, what do you expect? Who do you want to be in this next one? It's got to be JLC. It has to be those three ladies, right?
I would imagine. I think
And-
Tommy Doyle's supposed to come back. Funny enough,
Not Tommy Jarvis.
not Tommy Jarvis. No,
Who the fuck
Friday
is
the
Tommy
13th
Doyle?
reference.
Tommy Doyle's the kid.
That's who you were saying
He
grew up to
babysits.
impregnate Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis.
Oh. Well, but he wasn't in the movie at all, was he?
No,
Oh, I
so
thought
he's gonna be
like
in the next one.
I don't think so, unless it's like.
But he's dead. Oh, they're disregarding that sequel though. Gotcha.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Paul Rudd would be cool.
well, isn't
They could
the,
really do anything.
Yeah,
Isn't JLC's daughter fucking? Isn't she an Ant-Man? Right?
I don't know if that's the same girl or not. Are you talking about in real life?
Yeah, in the movie,
Oh, I don't know.
the Judy Gear, whatever.
No, I don't think that's the same lady. The lady who's in Ant-Man's like, I'm about to say something mean, but the lady in Ant-Man's like super hot. That lady wasn't.
Whoa!
Is that lady who the lady who played the mom in this movie? Was she in a lot of shit? She looked familiar.
That's who he's saying. He's saying she's an Ant-Man, and I'm not sure that's the same lady.
Oh, the mom. I thought you meant her daughter. You meant Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. Gotcha.
Her name's Eva
She is an
Jean
Ant-Man.
Lilly. Eva Jean Lilly. I can't say this name. People are gonna make fun of me.
Judy Greer plays Maggie in Ant-Man.
Maggie. Who the hell's Maggie?
I don't know. She's fourth billing though.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's his old wife.
Oh,
Fourth build.
yeah. In Jurassic World too. Anyway,
Oh shit.
enough for Judy Greer.
Did that
come
she's
out?
She's on
Jurassic
the first
World?
episode of Eric Andre, season
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, she's all these people. She's not like the main character in these movies. She's always like
Nah,
the third potato or whatever. So
but yeah, now that you mentioned it a little bit ago, the kills in this movie were pretty lame, weren't they?
yeah, they're very realistic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes. Which apparently the dude that plays Michael Myers went and talked to real killers to see how like Michael would kill after 40 years and not kill him, but he had time to think about it. And it's like, what did he think about? He was like, I'm gonna stab this chick in the throat. I'm gonna hit this one girl with a hammer. Like,
Talk to a real killer.
yeah,
That's weird.
that is weird. But hey, method.
It's like the guy who stabs people is like, yeah, I like to stab people.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me.
He's like, he sits there and he's like, listen, I got to kill 6 people. I've just got out of a mental hospital. How would you do it? And the guy's like, I steal cars. He was like, the next, he's like, leave me alone. So,
But yeah. Oh. But anyway.
I don't know. Like this movie, now that we're talking about it, like there's nothing to talk about in it, right? Like
Yeah, right?
it was what it was. Like I hate the fact that they chain up Michael, put him on the bus, but then you never see him break out of the bus. All you
I
get is
think,
he overwhelmed the prison guard and hit the
yeah.
driver.
Well, I think what they allude to, and I think the rumor is for Halloween Kills, is that JLC, when she's sitting there getting all drunk in the car, she like goes and knocks over the bus or whatever, and like helps him
Really?
escape, so that she can kill him.
Oh shit.
That's the rumor that the second one is supposed to explain, but
Say, was that heavily implied and I totally missed it?
No, it wasn't
it
implied
was
at all.
just yeah.
If you would have told me that the psychiatrist did it, then maybe. But
I don't know. Then like when that psychiatrist was like, "Don't shoot," and that kid was like, "Ah!" It shot him
Yeah.
immediately.
what would you have done? I know you. You would have shot that guy 3 times.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have got out of the truck.
But your
Oh,
dad
he shot at
would've-
EX.
Listen, if my dad was gone for more than 5 minutes, I would have slid over to the driver's seat, taken off.
You would have
This is how I
assumed he
would've
was
looked.
killed already? Damn.
This zombie's driving.
The zombies got him, yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard to say what you do in that situation, right?
Yeah,
I don't think I
like-
would have gotten out of the car with all those nut bags running around. But this
Yeah,
is
for
me.
real.
So
Yeah, they should have just kept on going. That's what you get for being.
They
a
were
good
still, like-
Samaritan.
They were still all milling around and shit. Do you think
Yeah.
Myers killed any of them?
Didn't seem like it. All I saw was the dad with his neck all cranked up.
ooh, like yeah, like
Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
cop.
Why? Why Myers wanted to fuck him up so bad? I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know.
Like that plot, isn't it the same plot from like a Predator movie that just came out? A bus full of like psychos crashes in the woods, and then
I
they're all
think,
being
yeah, that's
hunted by
criminals, though.
Oh, they're just criminals in
I think
Predator.
so, yeah.
Okay. It's like that. I feel like one of those movies was biting the other one.
Biting the other one's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're always biting my shit.
Right.
But yeah, so this movie, yeah, the weird thing is like it's a decent little movie. Now that we're talking about it, not really a lot of memorable things from it.
well, it's y'all give me
Let's-
shit about it all the time because I go too deep in these movies, right?
Uh-huh.
But if
Yeah.
you just sat back and watched it as like not like you're picking out every little thing or whatever, it's a fun ride,
Was this shit like 70 minutes long? Like it was so quick.
It went by really fast, but it was like an hour 40. It's one of the longer.
It really
movies in the
is?
series. Yeah.
Damn, it seemed mad fucking short.
Yeah. Like everything went by pretty fast, didn't it? So.
Good stuff. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Why did that fucking friend, like, why did he think he was gonna get with that girl? Like, at no point
Well,
was,
because
yeah.
those girls at the party were feeding him guacamole in all types of sexy ways. And their
Yes.
hot bodies got them all horny.
You know what's funny
I don't know.
is and I hate to say it because he's not here, but I expect that's 100% what Mav is like. He'll be like, but you said hello to me 3 days ago, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, that's
Well, this-
not how that goes.
If this was Rob Zombie universe, that shit would have worked. I mean, that other dude was like, I got some drinks. I promise there's no roofies.
Oh, yeah, that guy in that zombie movie was rough.
Yeah.
And then he, like, that guy who went downstairs and ate a sandwich after,
Yeah,
like, plowing.
yeah.
And then he
Yeah,
got,
we
like,
talked about
cracked.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
But
that
it was
guy
just. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I don't know, her boyfriend who was dressed up as Bonnie or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That lady he kissed, other than her, so much hotter. I would have done the same thing.
Wow.
She
You
was
wouldn't
like
have been
dressed
loyal?
like a cheetah or something. She was like smoking, like she was amazing hot. I don't know. And then they made a big deal about him drinking. I was like, it's a party. What? You literally got off your phone with your friend 2 minutes ago talking about smoking weed. And you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It was a little hip flask or whatever. And I'm like, what? Little
That
judgment.
that the kid who's playing the asshole boyfriend, is that the kid from that fucking Steve Carell movie that
It looked like him.
where the kid who's
Good
like
time.
addicted to meth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I wondered if it was him, but I never looked it up.
No,
I don't think-
is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
'cause
look
that kid's
similar,
in
but
some
I
other
doubt it.
shit.
But
It's probably not, but who knows?
it just long haired.
Yeah, just two young actors.
Because think about it, the guy who was in Entourage kind of looks like that too.
He did. The
The
main,
main
guy.
guy, yeah. I think it's just like a type of role they look for, or whatever. Like that look. So
Are you looking into it, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
I keep thinking he's stroked out and he's just clumped over.
No.
Get your finger out your mouth. That's disgusting. It's COVID. What are you doing? You should have put the mask on. Be like, safety first, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like the disposable kind.
I don't know. This guy's in a bunch of shit, but nothing I care to watch. Doesn't look like he's in Halloween, though.
I mean, to be fair, you're only seeing half the screen with that mask on. So
What's that movie
25%.
called? Since you just had it up.
A Beautiful Boy.
yeah,
Okay, boom.
he's like my
Yeah.
beautiful boy.
Yeah. Shout out to that movie.
But I mean, I'm out of it. I mean, I don't want to do best part, worst part because I don't think there really is one. Like the
Yeah.
worst part was when the lady hit her head on the toilet in the bathroom and she went, "Ow!"
You didn't
I'm
like
like-
that?
I'm like, "You're about to get murdered in a
I
bathroom."
swear, that shit must have been like she did that on accident and they just decided to go with it.
But and best part, I don't like I said that
Yeah.
one scene.
Probably with the kid. You gonna die, Dave?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
The
Shit
whole
was funny.
that kid is the best part. Like he's like, instead I'm sitting here clipping my nasty ass toenails.
Yeah.
If I had some other kind of babysitter, she'd be reading me a story. I wouldn't be up clipping my nasty ass toenails.
Go to bed.
You used to be cool. We used to be friends, but now
You don't want to look in there.
I'm like, all
They
right.
need to bring. Are they gonna bring him back in the sequel?
I don't know. You never hear about him. He just runs off. So maybe he'll come back. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah. He went to go hide in the greenhouse and shit. He was like, I'm gonna hang out in here,
Oh shit!
play with my Ninja Turtles or something. I don't know.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Shout
Anyways,
out to the Ninja Turtles. Anyways, we got anything else we want to talk about before we wrap up Mikey's Adventures?
the film next week's gonna be Leatherface. I just haven't decided which one. Do you think I have to start on the first one for Maverick's sake or no?
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, some asshole picked H2O. Well, like out of nowhere.
I'm
so-
sorry. I liked it.
But I don't know. It's gonna be a slasher film, so it might be Freddy, might be Jason. Will most likely be Leatherface, but
Okay.
see.
Well, next week, something involving Leatherface. But yeah. So anyway, Mike, thanks for coming. It's been fun. We've had our ups and downs.
what do you? Well, now that we're going through this, what do you give Michael overall? The whole series, like what grade do you give it? Like A through F?
I don't know. I'll go with like a
The whole series?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like all of them combined, the whole package, the shit with the gold, right? Like,
Yo, I'm a fan, right?
uh
Giving this shit a fucking B.
a B. I was
Mhm.
thinking like a C plus B minus.
I'm thinking D because most of these movies suck dick. Like they were
Wow.
so bad. Like, there's a lot of them in there that are just horrible. And the ones I thought were gonna save it, the Rob Zombie ones, just made it worse. So, but we'll revisit this probably in 6 months.
What?
Well, when the new one comes out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, we're gonna watch all 11.
Yeah, I thought you meant we were gonna watch them all again. I was
Again,
like, no.
Mid-March, we're gonna watch
No.
all 11. So, no,
Yeah.
never again.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Shit. Are we wrapping this?
Yeah. Hey,
I gotta
get
jump
fast.
off here.
Oh yeah. All right.
Word. I'm sorry. I'm gonna message you guys. All right.
All right,
All right. See
Peace.
you.
see you.
The only thing I was gonna say before we end this, do you have a favorite kill throughout this whole series? If you can think of one that really stuck out to you.
One that really stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
When that kid's head explodes in 3.
In 3, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just said, No, when the guy gets all the rays of light turns into him, he turns white and he's like, hey, and then he vanishes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He does a lot of shit with that knife. The pitchfork and the guy who just got done fucking. That's going to be my final answer.
Yeah.
So,
Mine might be the fucking shitty dad in Resurrection. Not Resurrection. 6 with Paul Rudd. He gets stuck in the thing and his head blows up.
yeah.
Yeah. Because that dude was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, but nah. I feel like Michael's killed people in worse ways.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, remember what he did to Jamie? All that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
All right, guys.
well,
Thanks for making it through the marathon.
Yeah, Mr. Sandman's Halloween special. Signing out.
Are we gonna do holiday themed ones for Christmas?
We can. We don't have to.
We don't. Well, it's not gonna be like this. We're not gonna have to like try to
Yeah.
slam 50 movies into
Yeah.
3 weeks. But
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. But yeah, so next week back to just the regular shit. It'll be some Leatherface movie. Tyler will message me later. I'll probably throw it in somewhere here at the end.
It's the OG Texas Chainsaw from 1976. All right.
and we might not do an overtime. We might just relax.
Yeah, for a minute there might not be no 2 movies a week and shit.
Just for this week. We'll start
Yeah.
up next week.
Yeah.
Give it a little break. So
Yeah. So thanks for listening. Thanks for making it through the Halloween journey with us, and we'll see you next time. All right. Brains.